we are stardust pondering the stars. I love that idea. And so, you know, all the crazy things that we struggle with as human beings, that's one of the things that I think is just amazing and wonderful. So here's a little meditation inspired by Carl Sagan. Another fun fact I'll share with you that I often like to share, because after one of my shows, science professor came up to me and he said, because I like to think too about how many stars there are in the universe, in the known universe, which is just overwhelming amount of stars. That we didn't even know there were other galaxies until 100 years ago. And now we know that there are just hundreds of billions of galaxies. We don't know the end of it. And he said, did you know that there are, if you thought of the stars in the Milky Way, in our own galaxy, if you thought of how many stars are in our own galaxy, thought of them as grains of sand, that he said the galaxy would be a whole sandbox full of stars. A whole sandbox full of stars, our own Milky Way galaxy. And he said, you know how many stars? He said, in the known universe, there are as many stars as there are grains of sand on all the beaches in all of the world.
Wow.
It's another little thing we can take home with us tonight. In all of the thousand years that have passed, days that have gone by, and the countless astonishing things that have happened, like the first star to turn on a light in the sky, or like the sun being born, or the earth being formed, or the first twitch of life, the depths of the sea, or the very first flower to brighten the world, the very first he, the very first she. There was no one to see it or say, oh my God, no one to laugh or to weep, and now only one can uncover the story, search through the clues. It is you, human, you, human, you. Of all the things made of atoms, the children of matter, the comets and the quasars, the oceans and the stones, and the millions of creatures who have lived on this planet, who have walked through the ages and floated and flown, there was never among them a poser of questions, painter of sunsets, keeper of dreams, who could measure the days and the nights as they're passing, seek understanding, ask what life means. It's as if all of time were a song that has finally found ears, or as if the whole world for 4 billion years has been lying unconscious, is now coming to. In you, human, you, human, you. So in all of your hurries, your preoccupied worries about when your next meal or next paycheck will come, and your hopes and ambitions, your quest for possessions, your search for self-worth and for sex and for love, just remember that there is a deeper dimension, wider communion in which you're a part. There's a whole universe that's evolving, unfolding. You are its consciousness, you are its heart. Human, you are a mountain that and now has just opened its eyes. You're the wandering earth, you're the awakening sky, you're a galaxy laughing and whistling a tune. That is you, human, you, human, you. You are a mountain, and now it's just opened its eyes. You're the wandering earth, you're the awakening sky, you're a galaxy laughing and whistling a tune.